Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Melt with Nat and Jack. I'm Natalie. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. Welcome back. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I just filmed my Teddy Bees May pre-order haul and it was so good. Everything I am love with. As my video was uploading, I double bagged everything and put it right in its jaw, in my Teddy Bees jaw. It fit perfectly, and it fit perfectly because Drew and I did a full Teddy Bees week this past week. We did all Teddy Bees to make room for our order coming in this week, which we knew was going to be here. And it was perfect. It was like I took everything out just enough and warmed to fit the new stuff in that you can't even fit literally like a pin in that jaw. So everything, because I double bag it, so it takes up so much more room, but I don't care if that's going to keep my wax fresher. I'm good with that. So I normally do my empties like every 10 days, 2 weeks, whenever I have a chance. But it was really important to me to do my empties now because today was the last day of doing Teddy Bees for us. And tomorrow we're doing vintage chic scents starting tomorrow. And I wanted to share this with you, my empties, because Tiffany is doing her RTS next Saturday. We don't know what her list is yet. We know everything that was in the pre-order is going to be on the list, which is what I just showed you in the haul. And then there are going to be others she's doing too, extras of that people requested. So I wanted to do my empties. So if you see anything that's on her list, that sounds good that I'm going to talk about now. At least we discussed it and you'll know what my opinion is on it. And everything I'm going to show you, I had such a great week. I loved everything I warmed. There was one that was a little bit late, but that's okay. I'm going to put it back in the drawer and let it sit a while. So let's get started. Everything's not all Teddy Bees. I did get through a few candles in the last week, and one was Ocean Driftwood, Bath & Body Works, and I burned this in my guest bathroom, and then I put it under the lamp in my office, and I just switched it out now to Berry Waffle Cone that I burned a couple times this week in my kitchen, and then I took that, and that now is under the lamp. I'm not going to throw it in my recycling because then it's craziness. Pink Shores. Pink Shores is Candied Island Berries, Soft Rosy Dunes, Lemon Sugar, and Ocean Sea Mist. I always try to match my candle up with what I'm warming. So in the stack, when you see my empties, I burned Pink Shores on a day that I had something similar or that blended in good with it. So that is Pink Shores, and I burned this a few times. It burned absolutely beautifully. Oh, and so did Ocean Driftwood, by the way. I don't know if I showed you the inside. That's after burning it and it going under a lamp. No soot, no tunneling, no problem at all. Love. Same with Pink Shores. I've burned this before. It burns beautifully. I love the scent. I would get it again next year. I might even have one other backup, but I'm starting to do my fall candles today. I'm in a fall mode. I'm ready for fall, and I have everything fall going on in my house. I did sugared lemon zest. I love sugared lemon zest. I've gotten this a few times since last year. It is tangy Sorrento lemons, bright lemon zest, and fresh sugar cane. So same thing with this. I burn it, and then I put this one in my crock. So see how the wicks are, you never can relight after you put it in your crock or under a lamp, because if I lit that right now, it would not be good. The glass would probably shatter. So once it goes in a crock or under a lamp, you can not relight it, FYI. So, okay, and then I replaced a few of my wallflowers. I have Palo Santo going in my kitchen. I have watermelon lemonade going in the kids' bathroom. And I have cereal and cartoons going in my granddaughter's room in wallflowers. All right. Then Super Tarts, Birch, Pink Sugar, and Palo Santo. So I did this one night to go to sleep, and then I had a couple cubes left, and I finished it off in my basement. And I really liked it. And I'm going to tell you, the Set and Throw, I'd probably give it like a 6.5. It is not one that I would like look to repurchase. I might even have another clamshell of it. I'm not sure. I have a lot of her. She did like a Palo Santo week one week, and I went and got a bunch. I have a lot of Palo Santo. So the birch is really what you smelled. It was definitely a woodsy tree scent. It says pink sugar. That was really in the background. You could smell it, but only if you knew it was in it, you could smell it. It was more, what really came out was the birch and the Palo. And I'd give it like a 6.5. It was good. I'm very happy I got it. I hope I have a backup, but it's not one where, oh, I can't wait till she pours it again, or would I repurchase it. But I liked it, and I'm happy I got it. Rose Girls Campfire Marshmallow. So I had a few cubes left of this, and actually, I'll tell you at the end what I did with the few. I'll tell you now what I did with it. One of my teddy bees was laid on the beach, and I never do my partial empties and my empties. I only do them once I empty them, because I'm like, okay, so I did it in the haul, then it's partially empty, and then it's empty. No, I always normally do things once they're fully empty, but because it's teddy bees and we're coming up to the RTS, there are a couple that I didn't finish, and I'll tell you the reasons as we go along. So laid on the beach, I chopped some of this up and I put it like in my kitchen in my family room. It wasn't very strong. It was a little bit light. So that's why I grabbed my Campfire Marshmallow, because I thought it would blend good with Laid on the Beach. And Laid on the Beach is a blend of beach treats, beach nights, Bath and Body Work type, and marshmallows and magnolias, Boardwalk Marshmallow, Bath and Body Work type. So I thought Campfire Marshmallow, because I know Campfire Marshmallow is my absolute favorite from Rose Girls. So I thought Campfire Marshmallow would amp this up a little bit, and it did. But really, once I put a cube of Campfire Marshmallow in the warmers, really that's what I smelled, was the Campfire Marshmallow. So this is going to go back into the jar, double bagged. It's already double bagged. And it's going to probably sit till next spring, summer. Yeah, I'm going to let it sit a while. It was light. That was the only one, though, really, that was light. So these are my empties. Surfside Sweet Shop, which you just saw if you watched my haul video, that I got a loaf. And this was poured on September 30th, 21. And this was her 4 blocks, her block bag. So this is absolutely my favorite. I just did the set notes to it. Birthday cake, marshmallow cream, butter cookies, cake batter, and beach nights. I will always repurchase this when I run low. I had a loaf and I had the block bag. I did the loaf. I had asked Tiffany when she did requests for this, and until I absolutely knew for sure she was going to pour it, I savored this. I was hoarding it. So I'm so happy I have a loaf of it again. I Heart Vanilla Beach Treats is to die for. It's the next one I did. It is creamy vanilla, marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, Boardwalk Marshmallow, and Beach Treats Beach Nights. Why is that blinking? Okay. I Heart Vanilla Beach Treats. If you love vanilla, you have to try her vanilla beach, her I Heart Vanilla. Whether you do just she does I Heart Vanilla. I got it with the beach treats, but I've had it with like cupcakes at Tiffany's, I think, or Sweet on Powers. I've had a few blueberry. I had her I Heart Vanilla blueberry, and I'm not really a big blueberry fan, but with the I Heart Vanilla, I loved it. I would repurchase that. So I Heart Vanilla, if you see anything and you like vanilla, I would try to grab it. My favorite, well, one of my favorite days of the week, I can't really say it's my, like I had a couple of like favorites, but the Hamptons, okay. Oh my God, the Hamptons. This was, so it is watermelon lemonade type, salty sea air, and crisp linen. If she pours this, so this I got in her other pre-order from like the winter, because this was poured February 13th. If she pours this, I am getting another loaf of it. It went all day and night in my house, and I did Bath and Body Works watermelon lemonade candle. in my kitchen, and I did pink lemonade in the bathroom. The Hamptons, guys, it was so good. Now, this is not one I would warm in the fall and winter. I like my pumpkin pecan waffles, my apples, my tree scents, you know, like those kinds. But I would grab the Hamptons and put it away for next spring. So if this is on the RTS, it's going to be on my list. Cookies for breakfast was also one that I got. It was a year old, so I warmed this. And it's sweet frosted sugar cookies, birthday cake, and crunch berries. And it was so good. Loved it. Sundresses and lemonade. I had to grab this because it was such a rave, and it's one of her top sellers. I know everybody loves this, so I wanted to try it, and I would get another loaf of it. Loved it. Sundresses and lemonade is fresh ozone and air, roses, jasmine, lavender, vanilla, melon, and sugared lemon with a fizzy twist. It was so good. So this is the day that I did the sugared lemon zest candle, was the day that I did sundresses and lemonade. My house, it smelled so good. I know why everybody loves this, and I heard about it for so long. I would not have I passed it up a few times in orders because of that fizzy twist, and I really am not big on fizzy. But because everyone was raving about it, I'm like, let me try this. I am so happy. This was a risk for me, and I loved it, and I would love to have another loaf of this. Hot pie. So when hot pie is Palo Santo, sugar donuts, hint of chai, and a dash of pink chiffon. So when I got hot pie in her last, not her May pre-order, the order before that. So it must have been her January. Yeah, it was her January pre-order. And I got my haul. I smelled this on cold, and I loved it so much before even warming it, because I couldn't warm it right away. But in her RTS, I ordered another loaf. That's the only one in my pre-order that I ordered another loaf in the RTS, and then I got other things, but things I didn't try yet. This was the one out of that whole haul that I did reorder before even warming it, because I knew I loved it. So I have a backup loaf of hot pie, and I'm so happy I do. When I warmed this week, I'm like, I am so happy that I ordered another loaf of it, because you know, when a lot of things you could smell on cold. I smell it cold and I love it, and I warm it. I'm like, I liked it better on cold. I smell it better on cold than on warm. This one smelled just as good on warm as it did on cold. So really happy with that. Peach Cobbler sugar cookies is signature sugar cookies, frosted circus sugar cookies, blended with decadent peach cobbler. This was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. That's all I could say is, I don't know if I'd grab another loaf of it if she has it in her RTS, or try to, you know, like, you don't know if you're going to get it or not. But if she offers it next year, like for spring, summer, because I would really hoping she does some fall scents, and I'm limited, like I can't buy everything I want. I'm going to focus more on her fall and winter blends in the RTS than, you know, like, even though peach cobbler is, I mean, you could warm it in the fall. So I don't know, we'll see, but I would definitely repurchase this. I loved it. Witches Be Crazy, I talked about in my haul just now, because she did a couple Witches Be Crazy blends in the pre-order, and I didn't get any. And one of them was Witches Be Crazy for Palo, and I missed it. I just didn't even take notice of it, I guess. Or because I saw I had a whole loaf of Witches Be Crazy still from the last pre-order, I just ignored Witches Be Crazy, knowing I had a whole loaf. I think that's why. And then when I was seeing everybody doing their hauls, I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I get that? My sample in the haul I got today She gave me Witches Be Crazy with Palo Santo. It is so amazing. But right now, I have Witches Be Crazy going through my house with pumpkin pecan waffle candle going in my office. And then pumpkin, I don't know, I have a different one in my kitchen. I just wanted fall tonight. I'm like kind of over spring, summer. I'm ready for fall blends. I mean, I still have to go back and do more spring and summer because I have so much. But tonight, I'm like, I just want fall for tonight. So Witches Be Crazy is, did I read the scent notes? Birthday cake, pecan waffle, sugar cookie dough, and a pinch of cinnamon spiced vanilla. Guys, her Witches Be Crazy blend is magic. If you get it on its own or you get it in a blend, I am guaranteeing you, you will love it. It is excellent. My house smells amazing right now. You know, when your house, sometimes you're like, I want to freeze it. Like, I could keep this scent for a whole week in my house and not get tired of it. That's how good it is. So, Witches Be Crazy. Excellent. Okay, then I have, so these are going to be a long time before you see them again because they'll be in my empties a long time from now. I only do these at night in my 2 warmers in my room. I did, when I first got this, like 2 weeks later, and this was, again, from my, not the last pre-order, the one before that, I got Soothe. And Soothe is sweet lavender, cotton and cashmere with clean green clover and aloe. So I did this like, I want to say like a month after I got it in my room one night. And it seemed light. So I'm like, oh, this is really light. Now I just did it again last night because I've been stuffy. And I'm like, let me try that Soothe again. It blew up in my room. Total difference than when I warmed it after I had received it. The best way to explain Soothe, well, first of all, the name fits it perfectly. It is very soothing. So you get the sweet lavender, but it has an earthy green note that is there with the sweet lavender combined. It's very relaxing. I'm so happy I got a loaf and I'm going to savor it. So since I only use this, you know, like I just cut 2 little pieces off, it's going to last me. This will definitely last me a while. But if you're looking for a really good relaxing blend, a bedroom nighttime blend, Soothe. If like you're stuffy and you're feeling a little under the weather, it has that green note in it that really helps to relax you and make you feel like it's kind of clearing you out a little bit. I really, really enjoy this. I love it, and I'm so happy that I got it. Another one I love, and I did this as a nighttime blend, was Salty Lavender. And Salty Lavender is sweet lavender, salty sea air, and toasted marshmallow. Guys, this is one where, okay, so it's Salty Lavender. This is one where when I start to get near like having only a quarter of it left, so I only did two little pieces one night in the room, but when I get to like a quarter left, I'm not going to use it until I know I have more coming. That's this one. Salty Lavender. It is a 10. It's a 10. I woke up the next morning, I still smelled it. I didn't even have to shut the warmers off all day. I didn't shut the warmers off till the following night to switch it out to Soothe. So highly recommend Salty Lavender. So of the whole week, the only little bit of a disappointment I had was the Laid on the Beach. That was just light. It's just light. So I'm going to let it sit longer. But again, I amped it up with the Campfire Marshmallow mini melters I had. So it was that made it good. And I would do it again. Like if I grab this again this summer, if I happen to grab it and I put it in and like a half hour later, it's light. I have 8 bags of this left because the last time Jenny offered it, I had 4 bags already, and then I ordered like 10 more bags of it because she only offers it by itself on its own, not in blends, a couple times a year. And it's my favorite. I don't like it in blends. Not that I don't like it in blends. I want it on its own, period. I just want this on its own. So that's the only one that was like, to me. But other than that, what a great week. The Hamptons. The Hamptons was my best day. And I'm going to tell you another thing. The day I did the peach cobbler one, peach cobbler sugar cookies, a couple hours later, I said to Drew, it's like 3 hours, and I'm really not, like, in the first couple hours, it was so strong. I smelled it. I loved it, but then I wasn't smelling it anymore. And Drew was like, wow, really? I'm like, yeah. I left my house that day for like 2 hours to go do some errands. I was almost going to shut my warmers off so that when I got home, they were ready to just like toss it and put something new in. And I didn't. I left them on. I got home. I walked in my house. I was like, oh my God. So Drew said you went nose blind to it. It made so much sense. My daughter even tells me that when she puts wax in her warmers and she goes out, even if it's to go walk the dogs or something, when she comes back in her house after being outside, how much she smells that, the scent of whatever she's warming. And it's true. So sometimes you think, oh, I can only smell like 2-3 hours. If you leave your house and you come back and you still don't smell it, then yes. But if you go outside and like go for a walk or go do yard work outside and you walk back in, 9 times out of 10, I do smell it again. That has happened to me before, and he's right. So, all right, guys, love you, and I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Let me know. I am going in. I want that berry waffle cone in the RTS. Don't know how I missed that, because berry waffle cone, if you watch my videos, is not one of mine. It is my #1 favorite candle, Bath and Body Works. Berry waffle cone. How did I not see that? I don't know. So I want the berry waffle cone, and I want to try that Satsumas and linen. Just like the sundresses and lemonade, it's not one I go for, but I hear so much about it. Those are my 2, like, that I really want, that I might just grab and check out and then go back in and try my luck if there's, and the Hamptons I might get. I'm not, like, the Hamptons she's going to offer again before next spring or for next spring. I'm not, but those are the 2 that I really, really would like to get. Oh, and, which is Be Crazy for the Apollo that she sent me the sample on. I want that in a loaf. So I want 3. The berry waffle cone, which is Be Crazy for Paulo, and the Satsumas in linen. If I could get those 3, I will be very happy. If I don't get those 3, I'm still very happy. She will offer them again, and I'm looking forward to her fall-winter pre-order, so I don't care. I'm going to be in on time. I know you guys we might even crash their site, because I think this RTS is going to be like, probably within, I give it 30 minutes before everything's sold out. That's my thought, my guess. 30 minutes she's going to be sold out. Curious to see. But with that said, another thing I want to tell everybody is, I never look at my subscribers. I don't know if I have 100 subscribers. So I don't look at that. I come on here. If I have 20 subscribers, I'm hanging with you guys tonight. I enjoy this. This is the one thing I do for me. But I saw that I had over 500 subscribers before when I was uploading my Teddy Bees. So I just want to say to everybody, like, I am so honored. And honestly, like, I feel like really blessed. I love all you guys. And when any comments, and sometimes life gets a little busy for me. I have my grandkids, or my son asks me if I could come watch the babies for him. My daughter and her boyfriend drop the dogs off. I have a yard work galore. I do all my own yard work, because that I could pay somebody to come do it, but that's my wax money, because it costs so much to get somebody to come and do your yard work. And I have a big yard, so I do all that myself so that I can save that money, because then that's my wax spending money. So sometimes it might take me, sometimes I see something and I'm able to reply right away. Sometimes it takes me a couple days, but I read all the comments. Sometimes I read it and I'm like, all right, I'll get I have to answer. And then I come back and I answer. I might throw a heart and then come back and answer you like the next morning with my coffee. But I read everything, and it means so much to me that somebody takes their time to say anything about my video. So I really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. You really make my day. So with that said, God bless. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys. Thank you.